The Philippine military has steadily transformed over the last few decades, and in 2026, it's taking a giant leap into the future of defense systems with the introduction of a highly secretive and advanced underground missile launcher. This system has sparked interest not only across Southeast Asia but throughout the global defense community. Today, we're going deeper literally into the hidden, reinforced structures beneath the Philippines that house these formidable weapons. The modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines, or AFP, has been a critical national priority, and it's no secret that the regional tensions in the South China Sea have driven much of this urgency. While the Philippine Navy and Air Force have made noticeable upgrades, including new warships, fighter jets, and surveillance assets, it's the land-based defense systems, especially those concealed underground, that truly show a shift in strategy. This underground missile launcher is a symbol of that evolution. At the heart of this defense system is the idea of survivability. In the event of an attack, traditional above-ground missile platforms are vulnerable. Satellites, drones, and reconnaissance aircraft can detect them early. Underground missile launchers change the game. By hiding deep beneath reinforced layers of concrete and rock, these systems are nearly invisible to enemy eyes. They're designed to survive a first strike and strike back with lethal precision. This particular system in the Philippines has been developed in cooperation with several allied nations. Though official details are classified, open-source intelligence suggests collaboration with the United States, South Korea, and possibly Israel. These countries are known for their advanced bunker-based launch platforms and missile defense systems. The technology deployed here is likely derived from or influenced by their defense architecture. The underground complex is believed to be located in a remote and highly secure region, possibly in northern Luzon or the Palawan area. These locations are strategic as they offer elevation, natural camouflage, and proximity to potential conflict zones. The missile silo is buried deep underground and protected by multiple layers of blast-resistant materials. The site likely includes automated launch bays, hardened command centers, and self-sustaining power and life support systems. Now, let's talk about the missiles themselves. While the Philippine military has not officially disclosed the type of missiles used in this underground launcher, defense analysts believe the system is compatible with land-based cruise missiles and surface-to-surface tactical missiles. One such missile that has been speculated is the BrahMos missile, a supersonic cruise missile jointly developed by India and Russia. The Philippines signed a deal in 2022 to acquire the BrahMos system for coastal defense. The underground launcher would allow these missiles to be launched from hidden positions, far from the coastline, adding unpredictability and increasing their survivability. The BrahMos missile travels at nearly 3 times the speed of sound, Mach 2.8 to 3.0 and has a range of around 400 kilometers, though newer variants could stretch even further. These missiles are capable of hitting ships, ground-based installations, and radar facilities with pinpoint accuracy. When launched from an underground silo, they offer maximum tactical advantage hidden until the last second, then striking without warning. But it's not just about offense. These underground facilities are part of a broader strategic defense doctrine. The Philippine military is focusing more on area denial and deterrence. The underground launchers serve as a powerful deterrent against any nation contemplating aggressive action. Simply knowing that missiles could be launched from hidden locations adds an element of uncertainty and caution for any adversary. The construction of these facilities was no easy task. Engineers had to drill deep into the earth, reinforce the chambers with concrete and steel, install blast doors, and integrate advanced vac, communication, and power systems. The entire structure is believed to be EMP hardened, meaning it's resistant to electromagnetic pulses that could otherwise disable electronic systems. Maintenance of such a system requires precision and discipline. The missiles are stored vertically in launch canisters within the silos. Crews are trained to handle, inspect, and service the missiles without compromising safety or readiness. In case of launch orders, the silos open via hydraulic or explosive mechanisms, the missile is elevated to the launch tube, and ignition is executed all within seconds. Command and control is centralized but capable of autonomous function. Even if communication with the central military command is lost, the underground unit can still launch upon verification of preset conditions. This ensures the deterrent remains effective even under duress. Satellite images show heavily camouflaged entrances, access roads restricted by multiple security layers, and anti-aircraft and drone jamming installations around suspected sites. Any approach to these launchers is met with electronic and physical defenses. This makes it nearly impossible for any hostile force to neutralize the system without suffering heavy losses. It's worth noting that this project didn't happen overnight. The groundwork was laid over many years of planning, budgeting, and international collaboration. As part of the revised AFP modernization program, or AFP, which runs from 2020 to 2028, the Philippine government allocated significant funding to strategic missile systems and territorial defense infrastructure. This underground launcher is likely one of the Phase 3 secret projects under the AFP Horizon 3 timeline. Beyond the technology, this development marks a significant shift in the Philippines' military doctrine. Historically reliant on external powers for defense, the country is now taking steps to establish autonomous and credible defensive capabilities. The underground missile launcher is not only a shield, it's a statement. A declaration that the Philippines is ready to defend its sovereignty with modern tools and the will to use them if needed. The facility also plays a role in training and simulation. Troops stationed there undergo rigorous training in missile operations, underground warfare, and high-stress launch protocols. These soldiers represent the elite of the Philippine Army and Navy, are highly trained, psychologically prepared, and technically equipped to operate in confined, high-security environments. There's also a cyber dimension. The underground base is integrated with the AFP's new cyber defense network. Artificial intelligence and real-time satellite data play a major role in threat detection and launch authorization. Cyber defense ensures the launcher cannot be hacked or jammed. And if communication fails, fallback protocols allow for manual overrides based on predefined rules of engagement. Geopolitically, this underground system sends a clear message. It demonstrates to the world and especially to powers in the South China Sea that the Philippines is serious about protecting its territories. It no longer relies solely on visible deterrence like naval patrols or flybys. Now, there are invisible systems below ground that can respond faster than enemy forces can react. Furthermore, these underground missile systems are modular. That means the Philippines can expand, upgrade, or replicate them in other areas depending on the strategic need. This flexibility ensures that future threats can be met with matching firepower. There are, however, challenges. Maintenance costs are high. Underground humidity, corrosion, and environmental factors can affect equipment. Ensuring long-term reliability requires constant monitoring and investment. And secrecy is paramount to any leak of location or technical details could compromise the entire system. That's why operational security or OPSCO is extremely tight. Personnel rotation is frequent. Access to silo systems is limited to select officers. Surveillance is active 24/7, both from within and outside the facility. Even other branches of the military may not be fully aware of the launcher's exact specs or deployment protocols. In terms of future upgrades, there is talk of integrating hypersonic missile systems once they become available. These are missiles that travel over Mach 5 and can maneuver mid-flight, making them nearly impossible to intercept. If the Philippines acquires such systems, the underground launcher would be the ideal platform to deploy them from. There is also interest in developing multi-role launcher modules. These would allow the same silo to launch different types of missile as anti-ship, anti-air, or ground targeting depending on the threat. This kind of flexibility makes the defense system more adaptable and cost-efficient. International response to the development has been mixed. Allies like the United States and Japan have expressed support, citing the Philippines' right to defend itself. On the other hand, regional rivals have voiced concern, claiming it could escalate tensions. But that's the essence of deterrence. When a country builds credible defenses, it discourages aggression. Public opinion within the Philippines is largely supportive. The majority of Filipinos favor stronger national defense, especially given the ongoing maritime disputes. For them, the underground missile launcher is not just a military asset, it's a symbol of national pride and sovereignty. In the end, what makes the 2026 underground missile launcher so significant is not just its technological sophistication, but its strategic meaning. It represents a turning point in the Philippines' approach to defense. From being a soft power that relied on diplomacy and alliances, the country is now building a hard shell, one that can't be seen, but will be felt if provoked. As tensions continue in contested waters and airspace, and as new threats like drone swarms, cyber attacks, and hypersonic weapons emerge, the need for hardened, secure, and retaliatory systems becomes even more critical. The Philippines is embracing that future not just with ships or planes, but with underground missile launchers hidden in plain sight. This evolution isn't just about warfare, it's about preparation, deterrence, and survival in an increasingly unpredictable world. The 2026 underground missile launcher is a quiet guardian. It won't be seen in parades. It won't fly overhead. But it's always ready, silent, hidden, and deadly. So while the world looks at visible signs of power, tanks, jets, warships, the real strength may lie beneath the surface, in the rock, steel, and silence of the underground.